Welcome back from the desk below. This is the first. I got my fam, as you can all see. I have DatFeelin in the house, and there's everybody in here too. So, like I said, it's the first for YouTube, the YouTube debut, and we're gonna talk about their upcoming album, Go Get It Too. These are my guys right here: E-Smitty, HNYP, DJ 110, MRK Socks, and wizisbeast. How y'all doing?
Yes,
What
sir.
up?
Feeling great.
Yeah, man.
Feeling good. Feeling great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like we were saying earlier, you gotta love the internet for this thing too.
For real.
So let's just get right into it, Joe. So you guys been shooting a lot of videos I've been hearing lately.
Yeah, we shooting treatments for every song on the project.
I like how you guys shoot videos for almost all your songs. Like when 50 Cent did like the Massacre, do you guys remember when he re-released a music video for every single song?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But do you guys think like having a music video actually helps the record as well too, because people actually want to see visuals nowadays?
Most definitely.
Yeah, I think so. I think visuals help tell the story. You know what I'm saying? And so the more ways you can tell the story, I think the better it is for the audience. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel the same way.
100%.
So
I like the people to see what we saying too. They can see the passion. They can see if we being serious or not. Like the whole thing. I think it's different whenever people see you actually perform the material.
Yeah.
Right.
have you guys played around with ideas about a little mini movie for any of the songs?
I wish, man. Holla at somebody in Canada, man. See if you can get that mini movie budget, man. We'll be on the way.
Right. We got it for you.
I'm gonna say you guys got to bring some shorts and a jacket though, because Canada, we're in my city, we got some fucked up weather. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100.
Sound like Detroit. Summertime in the daytime, wintertime at night.
Yeah.
So when you guys recording an album, like from the Go Get It 1 to Go Get It 2, were you guys more in the studio, like together, or was it like just back and forth through emails too?
So a couple of things happened between the first one and this one, which was 110 is doing more recording now, and Beast, I think he recorded one or two of his verses at his place, at his house, which was dope because I could get instant feedback in terms of like I could send the ideas out and they could do them at their leisure and send them right back, you know. But the majority of it I recorded, but the difference this time was for a few of them, they were recorded in other places. A few of the verses, I should say, were recorded in other places, and I just mixed them here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to wait until we were recording to ask this question. So how do y'all know HNYP? Unless our HNYP wants to answer that.
Yeah, let him do that.
Yeah, Cognac Black. Talk that shit, bro.
I think I had a relationship. I was a fan of MRK first, and then we just kind of kept hanging out a little bit, and then he kind of invited me on board. He said he was building something, and invited me on. The guys were already together running around, and then we all just kind of met up, man, and then, you know, I kind of worked my way into the group, you know, and that was it. And it's been all love ever since. That's pretty much the nuts and bolts of it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Sure.
So would you say you're more behind the scenes kind of?
Oh, I'm definitely behind the scenes.
Yeah.
I gotta be like the most awkward member of the squad.
Hell no.
But every member plays a part though. That's what builds a strong team though.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Oh yeah.
I forgot to tell you. You guys know we're on iHeartRadio now.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the distributor that I chose to go through. Yep, they distribute there too.
That's what's up.
Yep.
I don't know if you guys heard the term because I told somebody else this and they called me Brad Pitt. I was like, so I just Googled myself the other day and I seen this iHeart Media thing come up and somebody's like, "Oh, you Brad Pitt or something?"
But yeah.
Hell no.
But with you guys too, like also having the podcast as well too, and doing the music as well. Do you guys sometimes have to like struggle between like actually wanting to do more music than recording a podcast, or like other than y'all just do it the same time?
I mean, shit. I wish all I could do was music.
For real.
I do the other stuff because the market demands you do something else. I wish it didn't. I wish I could just do the music.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say it's hard. It's just it definitely takes more time. But that's for me. You know what I mean? I don't really like social media at all. At all. But I'm here doing my best with it. Again, that's my answer. That's not an answer for the crew.
Okay.
Yeah, I think for me, man, doing, more than just the music, like the homie said, it's demanded, it's expected. Like it seemed like if you only rap, then you kind of looked at like not quite as good, because most, almost everybody got multiple hustles, like having a portfolio and allowing your brand to branch out to different things beyond just the music is like, the mood of the day, So, it requires you to get into other things. And then plus those other outlets, I mean, they just another way to express yourself, So I don't necessarily have an issue with it, But I will say for me personally, it definitely felt like something that was forced on me as opposed to something that I chose to do. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a piggyback off that, Wiz. Like you said, that was like the first thing that hit me was that it's another way to express myself. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
it's like, because like what Lo was saying, like, what's up? Do you kind of pick between, or I want to do more music? That music going all day, every day. It's always gonna be time for that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, shit, it's just like you say, it's another way to express myself. And shit, I love both of them. I'm always thinking, so just got to put it out there. I love the fact that this is an outlet and a great outlet to put it out on DatFeelin. Beautiful thing. Beautiful thing, man. Some stuff that I've been wanting to do. Here we go. We got it. I love it.
Can we expect maybe 110 HNYP podcast sometime soon?
I was doing the Den. I'm about to start the Den back up probably next month, September. So the Den is going to be a beautiful thing. It's another way to express myself and express what we do as a team.
Right.
What about you, HNYP? You want to start a podcast pretty soon?
Man, I'm not totally sure, but hopefully something in the future.
Okay. So we're in the Den too. I'm curious on 110 on how you actually get people to come through the Den too. Like, do you hit them up on social media, or do they hit you up?
It works both ways. I've hit people up, and I've had people hit me up as well. Especially being in Atlanta, for the people in Atlanta, But I have people that's across the country that want to be a part of it. But it's like working out the logistics of them being on the show. That's the hardest part about social media. I mean, I have a lot of people in Atlanta, but it's the commitment part of it. You know, and I don't want to feel like I want to have to beg somebody to be on the show. You know what I mean? Either you mess with it or you're not.
Right.
But for the most part, I have people hit me up about it. So we about to crank it up next month. So we're getting ready for it.
I was curious too on when I'm looking at the track listing too, and when I pick my favorite joints like Long Way Coming, I noticed that from the first one to this one has like a lot more melodic too. I'm not saying that you guys ain't spinning, because you guys definitely are, but there's more melodics on this too.
Yeah, I can't say that was planned that way. I just think that the music dictated it. I think the when the tracks came in, they dictated melody, and so it just wound up being. Actually, when I first heard the whole album myself, first thing I thought was, damn, this standard sound R&B. It was like the first thing I thought, but when I went back to it, I said, nah, it's a lot of spitting in there, but I think, man, it's just the spirit of good music. That's just how it happened. You know what I mean? We soulful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're just naturally soulful. So, I don't even think we thought about it like when it was happening. It just felt right.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well,
I also like how each artist has like their own shine on each track too. Like Wiz on Long Way Around, E-Smitty on Billy Clint, like things like that. Like that's what like really showcases that album too. That's what I love about that album too, because when people hear this, they're gonna be like, wow, man, like it really showcases the team. Let's say that too.
Yeah, I completely agree. The cool thing about this album is that what makes it different from the first one was that before anything was written for this album, we knew we were doing this album, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas the last one was we were just doing a lot of music together, apart, and we just picked the best songs of that and created a body of work out of it. This one was, we're about to do a compilation. The purpose of the compilation is to showcase what the label can do. And so we all gonna be on every song. You know what I mean? Everybody's gonna have their time to shine, and so that's a really big compliment that you would say that, because that definitely was the purpose. Is this we wanted I wanted this project to launch the career of everybody. I wanted everybody to take off from this project. You mentioned Billy Clint, even Clint Taylor. You know what I mean? Our resident producer, like we called it Billy Clint because that's just AKA that I gave him, and I'm trying to launch his career off of it too. You know what I mean? I want everybody to have their opportunity to be seen. And man, everybody came. They came with it, man. Like these guys came with it, man. They really did. They came with it.
Respect.
yeah, I think like we talked about it before. You know what I'm saying? Like comparing the first one to this one, and it was like, in doing the first one, everybody kind of got the vibe of how everybody else worked. And so, what I mean, when they got time to do your part on a particular song, like you kind of knew where you will fall in terms of placement, who was going to win. And then because of your character or your energy for your personality within DatFeelin, you knew kind of where to speak to it from. You know what I mean? So it was, I know for me, definitely it was a lot easier even to write the material. And it was so many other things that I didn't have to worry about that maybe influenced some of the writing on the first one that, took some anxiety out on this one, just because I understood the part that I played and what was expected of me every time a Wiz verse popped up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll bring them to you.
Yeah, Wiz, I was talking, I think I said something to you. I know I said something to Mark, I said something to 110. Like, I was talking to some people last night, and I was like, that whole situation where when the music is playing and we start like mimicking our verses and we backing each other up and on our verse, and that's my part, all that. Like that has happened on numerous occasions when we're together. And I tell people, I said, we didn't sit down and say, hey man, when the song come on, we better go just do our thing.
Right.
All that organically, like last night, it's like the same thing, man. It's like you said, man, we feel each other, man. And it's been stuff I've seen. It's like, damn, like, man, come on, man. it's that feeling for real, bro.
Yeah, we know how to get out of each other's way. That's for sure. And that's not anything that we talked about at all. I think we all got such respect for each other that when the other one is shining, it still feel good. It feel good to me when E getting his shine. It feel good to me when Beast is getting his shine because I know how dope they are. So the fact that the world would appreciate it, it boosts my ego because it made me feel like I know, nigga. You know what I mean?
I've been trying to tell you.
Yeah, like it made me feel good. And they like, you know, remember man going off. I'm like, I know. Yeah, it made me feel good, man. Everybody rep the brand. Everybody rep the brand so well, man. And I just give us all kudos just for hanging in there, bro, because the improvement is noticed. Like it's there, man. You know what I mean? I appreciate HNYP for just on a random Tuesday saying check your email. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, out of that springs, you know, these great moments that we have. You know, and I think that's super dope. I appreciate 110 for hitting me in my email with an idea. Hey, I was thinking this. What do you think about this? Like, hell yeah, I think you know, and that's and all of those little moments. That's all what creates this thing. You know what I mean? And I really wanted this album to show that. I didn't want the listener to know what was about to happen next. You know, yet what happened next, I wanted it to catch him like, oh, dope too. You know, I wanted your head to be spinning when you got done listening to this damn album, man.
Oh yeah.
I had still kind of spinning from that out. I was bumping that like this morning, this afternoon. I've been bumping it since I got it.
Cool.
Yeah, it's on Tidal. We got those numbers up too. Tidal, if you're listening, cut the check, please.
There you go. Yes, sir.
So when you guys were, I like how you guys don't stick to the regular formula, like Mark sucks first, wizisbeast second, E-Smitty last. You guys switch it up, like throughout the album too, and that's what I love about it too, because you guys could have done it like that.
Yeah, I mean there's definitely a flow. On probably about half of the songs it goes like that. You know, me, Beast, and then Smitty. That's definitely our sound. Like it just wound up working that way. I did want to give it some type of continuity, but also keep the listener surprised. You know, I swear on all of these songs, every time it's another person's turn, it feels like another song. You know, it's like
that's a good way to put
people
it.
Are shining so much that it's like you really can enjoy. It was just a 3-minute song, but it felt like so much more. Like by the time you get to the end of it, it seemed like the beginning of it was 10 minutes ago. You know, and it wasn't. It was just a couple of minutes ago. You know,
right?
You know, that's what I did.
Yo, that work harder that's that song right there. That song's like it's like 10 minutes of everything from us.
Yeah, that's how it feels.
Yeah, definitely.
For real.
I never thought about it like that, but I think that's a dope point. You know what I mean? That like even though it's all within the same song and the same concept, you know, the personalities start coming through, and so because the personality is different, then it feels fresh again. You know? So yeah, I dig that.
A lot of groups share styles. You know, like the members kind of sounded like they kind of got the same accents a little bit, the same slang. So it feels like one long song. It's like the same, but just with different people. With us, we definitely it's a gumbo. Like it's a beautiful gumbo.
Yeah.
Do y'all have
without feeling forced too.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing sounds forced on that album, not at all. You guys all have like particular favorite tracks, like E-Smitty mentioned Work Hard. Do you all have your own personal favorites?
I mean, that changes day to day, man.
Yeah.
For me, it changed day to day. I was today just on the way home. I was rocking to Fuck the Rules. Like, I don't know, like it just had me going today. You know? Like, yesterday I couldn't stop listening to Boom. You know, I just kept running it back. Like, it's that type of vibe, man.
Yeah, I was Fuck the Rules, like that was like sticking out, but shit, you know, I hit you on the messenger, man, damn, Poetic, how she sung part of it, and then I'm talking about Ari, so it changes from day to day, man, but that damn Fuck the Rules, man, but God, this man, come on, man. It's crazy, bro. Yeah.
I want to know 110. I want to know 110 answer on that, man. I want the DJ ear on that.
For me, what's sticking out to me is a Long Way Around and Part of It. You know, those two right there is like something special.
Yeah.
But I still fuck with everything else, but those two right there stick out to me.
For sure. What about HNYP, man? That A&R here, bro. What you think?
I think Fuck the Rules, man, is like my favorite so far. But honestly, man, long way coming. I was on that this morning, so you know, it's just a great album. The whole album as a whole just goes together perfectly. So you know, it's great that it can actually change from day to day. Maybe you got like a soundtrack to your life.
Yeah.
Oh, sure is.
Yeah, that hook on Long Way Around is crazy.
Yeah, it is. It is.
In a minute.
Our talented producer, DJ 110, produced right where I want to be.
Yep. 110 be right with that's I think that kicked the whole album off.
Yeah, right where I want to be, yeah.
Yeah, like you mean like in terms of like the first joint we did?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was that one.
Yeah.
So I like how you guys said that was the one that kind of kicked off the album too. How hard is it not to put the very first song y'all recorded, the intro? I'm just curious on that.
I don't know. I mean, I guess as more music is created, it has to make sense. Like it has to tell a story. And you know, with that being one of the older songs that I still love, it told a particular story that shouldn't necessarily be told at the beginning. You know, we didn't want to miscommunicate out the gate that this is a love album. You know what I mean? Like that's not. I think that's why that particular song wouldn't. I could tell you that "Fuck the Rules" is at the end of the album because people usually start putting their less stronger songs, their weaker songs towards the end of the album, and I want to wake your ass up like at the end of the album. You know, I know that's why I put it towards the end, you know, but most people, when you listen to their albums, when you get down towards the end, it's like, oh, okay, these are just the cool songs, you know.
Right.
You know, I put that at the end because I wanted you to be like, yo, what the hell, what the fuck is going on? Like, I wanted that.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's it.
When you guys are doing recording and processing like that too, would you guys have like a song called "Fuck the Rules" and from the first one, "Go Get It," and there's a song called "Go Get It"? Why do you guys put the title track in the track listing too? Because that's something you rarely see nowadays.
I don't even think we say "fuck the rules" in that song, but that's how the song felt to me. Like it felt that way to me. Even like how the beat start and how he come in and how he kind of melds his hook into kind of like melds his hook into the verse, and you're not really sure at first what's happening. Then he starts rhyming. Like it just feels. He just went with the vibe. Like it just felt like "fuck the rules" to me. You know what I mean? And so that's why I thought it should have been. And then the beat is so goddamn nasty. Produced by the homie Signature, man. Out on the West Coast. I mean, the beat is so damn nasty. It just sounds like fuck all that little shit y'all got going on. Like that's it feel like to me. It feel like it feel like if it was a bunch of papers on the table, when that beat came on, it just knocked all the papers off the table and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I heard that beat. That beat was a post he shared from a year ago with him just playing the beat in the studio. It was just a beat in the background in the studio from a post he shared from a year ago. And I'm scrolling through Facebook going, what the fuck is that? You know, I hit him immediately. It's like, bro, I need that. That's what I need. And shout out to him. He sent it right over. You know what I mean? He sent it right over, man. Good dude.
So,
Wow, that was something years ago. Wow, I didn't hear that. What I was curious too on the producers on this album too. It's a good thing you brought that up, General.
Oh, you want to know who? Okay.
Yes, yes.
So there was a producer named Timo, out of Vegas who did Long Way Around, Part of It, and Lessons. He did those three, and then 110 of course did Right Where I Want to Be. Signature did Fuck the Rules. And then Henny P brought a couple of producers to the table. He brought Tone Jones for My Word, and I can't remember who produced Boom. Who produced Boom, Henny P?
Radiant J, yeah.
Okay, so Ray J on Boom, and then what am I missing?
That Clint Taylor, Billy Clint.
Clint Taylor,
Yeah.
Benny. I don't know how I could have did that. The homie Clint Taylor, aka Billy Clint, he did the song Billy Clint. And I think I covered it. Did I miss anything else? No. Praise. The homie Praise Beats. Shout out to Praise Beats. He did track one, man. He set it off for us, man. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Praise Beats, a cat that I found on Instagram, just scrolling Instagram. And was like, wow. Damn, this shit. I wanted when we first started doing this album, I promise. And this is how I know, like, speaking stuff into existence, like, it's everything, because I was listening to Nipsey Hussle's album before he passed, and I was like, man, we need one of these. How that album starts. I said, man, we need
that Victory Lap.
Yeah. I was like, we need one of these for the new album. When it starts, it gotta feel like this. And I'd be damn if I wasn't scrolling Instagram and it said Nipsey Hussle Victory Lap type beat. And I was like, oh shit. And I hopped in that dude inbox so fast, man. I don't know this cat from nothing, you know what I mean? But I'm like, that gotta start our album, you know. And he sent it over, man, and it was Work Harder. And it was like, and it definitely, nothing else on the album feels like Work Harder, but I feel like it makes the ultimate statement that we're trying to make with this album, you know what I'm saying? Which is stop bitching, man, go get it, work harder.
That's it.
You know, and then Nipsey passed. See, my first verse was different before when we first did the song.
Yeah.
And then Nipsey passed. We got murdered, and I could not imagine starting this album not giving a nod to Nipsey Hussle. Like I just felt like, especially considering what the album is about, what that song is about, like the whole thing, I just felt like it had to start, you know what I mean, with some words for or about Nipsey.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, you're even documented talking about Victory Lap even before he was murdered.
True, for sure.
You always spoke highly of that album too. Like
For sure.
I love that status symbol too. And but like when you hear that album now, it kind of hits different now. Now that
Mm-hmm.
You do. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are you guys' opinions on giving people their flowers when they can still smell them?
Man, I'm always torn on that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, just it's like, you know what I mean? Death is something for the most part that's so sudden. You know what I mean? It's something that most people you just don't see coming. So, you know what I mean? A lot of times, the appreciation that we have for something after somebody passes, you maybe didn't really feel like that about it before. Like, and I'll give you a perfect example of how I felt about Victory Lap. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I did on my podcast, when I did my top albums of 2018, I think we did 5, and Victory Lap didn't make my top 5. It was actually between that and Redemption from J-Rock, and I didn't put Nipsey's in there. Because I just prefer J-Rock's. But now listening to it, right, I don't even think J-Rock album is close to Victory Lap. But that was when I thought I had a lifetime of Nipsey music in front of me, you know what I mean, that I was going to be able to get. So his energy being taken away makes the music hit a little different to where it speaks to me a little different. But to be able to appreciate a person that's here while they here, and you have no clue that, you know, their time is closed, it's difficult. You know what I'm saying? It's difficult. It's hard to say I'm gonna appreciate a person now while they're here the same way I would appreciate them when they gone, because we don't know when they gone. And it's just like I don't feel about them more the thing the same way when they're here as when they gone. If y'all feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Definitely. So when you guys are when you guys are putting together the track list too, as soon as when you guys heard "Work Harder," you guys knew that was the intro right there. But how did you guys place the other songs though?
That was my job, and I simply looked at it as a showcase. I just wanted this album to be a showcase. That's it. Point blank, period. I just set it up in a way that made sure everybody had their shine. You know, I just wanted it to be a well-balanced listen. It doesn't tell a story in particular, except for the running theme, which is go get it. You know, we celebrate independence a lot without bitching about it. I think that's a cool thing about us is we don't do a lot of bitching like in our music about like what other people are doing in hip hop and, you know, what's real hip hop and, you know, be independent and, you know, getting mad because other people are winning and shit like that. Like we don't spend a lot of time with that, man. We get busy, you know. Like we just get busy. We show you why we should be there.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Like I said, showcase too. That definitely showcase.
Yeah, I just wanted to showcase that we can compete. You know, behind every song is another album. To be honest with you, you know, behind every one of those songs is a whole nother album.
Mm-hmm.
You know, 110 produced, you know, one song on there, but I assure you, like, there's so much 110 music that's going to be heard that is incredible. You know what I mean? And it's all behind that song. You know what I mean? So if you like that, you're gonna love what's coming. You know, and we this being more collaborative was on purpose this time. You know, getting guest appearances. Shout out to Fresh Ali and Irie and Poetic and who am I missing? Marley Blue.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
J-Rod.
J-Rod, you know, we on purpose mixed it up. You know, we brought different energy in again just to add more balance and just, you know, yeah. But you don't miss any of us just because they have their moments on the album. They actually help it to sound better. Like it's dope. It takes away the monotony of just us. You know, whenever you could hear another voice and go, "Who is that?" You know, it's that moment happens a few times during the albums. Who is that? You know, oh, that's such and such. Damn, they killed it. You know, they held it down. Yeah, because they couldn't do no less. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
And then Smitty up here got the Drake flow going on with the spitting and the rhythm. I was curious too. That album with Clint Taylor, that's still coming, right?
Oh man, most definitely. Yes. Oh yeah.
All right.
That's we played some joints last night at the listening, man. Trance music, yo. You'll be in the trance list to that shit, man. For real. Hey yo, and I wanna make an announcement. Like you said, you're doing a debut on your YouTube.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I wanna make an announcement. This is like exclusive. I've been putting it out there a little bit here and there, but me and Clint Taylor, our actual name of our thing together is itis.
Okay.
ITIS, and you know how you get an itis after you eat so much and you want to go to sleep. The music is so much soul food in it that it's gonna make you go to sleep. And the breakdown of it is intense taste and soul. And shout out MRK for coming up with that name for us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Yeah. So yeah, that's the name. That's what's coming. So
Itis,
man.
Oh boy.
you hear of you know, rapper producers, you know, doing albums like what's crazy is like this is R&B soul, but it has that same feel of like, you know, like a Royce to 5'9" and a DJ Premier getting together to do an album. It's E-Smitty and Clint Taylor, and that shit rock just as hard, if not harder. You know what I'm saying? It's dope, man. It's something I never really seen be done. If it has, it ain't been done a whole lot.
Yeah.
You know, but it's gonna be something real special in the marketplace, man. I can't wait for it. This dude Clint Taylor, man. The future this kid got on him, man, is pretty bright. It's pretty bright.
Oh yeah.
But he is super. He's super dope.
Yeah, that Billy Clinton too fire. When you guys are listening to the beats when we record and stuff too, the first time y'all heard the beats, y'all liked it as soon as when you heard it, or sometimes did you just have to work into it? Like, man, I don't know if I'm feeling this right now, but later on it's like, okay, now I'm feeling it.
For me, I tend to hear them like I wouldn't even pick it if I ain't love it. So that's definitely an answer for the rest of the crew. I don't know. I don't even think we ever talked about that.
Shit. Look, I'm gonna tell you straight up. Anytime you send me a beat and then you like, yo, man, I want you to rhyme on it and sing. I'm like, dude, I'm talking about immediately. I was telling you right now, dog. I told you this before. I jumped right on it, dog. Straight up. And you send it, and I'm like, oh shit, I can rhyme on this motherfucker? Okay. For real. I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. Straight up. Own it.
Man, like for me, for the most part, it was like that. But I tell you, the two that gave me the most trouble was Lessons Learned and Long Way Coming. Like,
you killed it though.
Like, yeah, when I first heard those, like especially like Lessons Learned was because it felt like such an R&B song. You know what I'm saying, with the beat or whatever. But and then like Long Way Coming, it took me a second to figure out the angle on how exactly I was gonna attack it. And then the hook, yo, man, MRK went so crazy on that hook. It was like the bar was just stupid high. And it's like I didn't even know if I liked the beat enough to put in the kind of effort to match or exceed what he did on the hook. You know what I'm saying? So that one took a little bit of time for me to get to the point where I was like, oh, okay, I know what I'm gonna do with this one. You know what I'm saying? And lessons learned, bro. Like I still struggle with my verse on that one. You know what I'm saying? I'm back and forth. Some days I like my verse, some days I don't. You know what I'm saying? It's quite to tell you we didn't have plenty of conversations about me and that damn verse. You know what I'm saying? But I lean on my team for that. You know what I'm saying? But definitely those two, it took a minute for me to get, you know what I mean, what was going on and how I could fit my thing in there. The rest of them, I'm right there with E, man. I hit play, and it was over. You know what I'm saying? It was over.
Yes, sir.
I forgot one producer. I don't know how the hell I could have did that. The cats that produced most of my EP, Just Chill Beats, they did Some Friends. They did the song Some Friends. The two.
Okay.
They're the ones that they did the majority of the Sock Monster EP.
Oh, yeah.
That Sock Monster shit.
Shout out to appreciate you, man. Shout out to Just Chill Beats, man. They stay incredible, man. At what they do too. God damn, they're incredible, man. If they was stateside, they be giving people some problems. Yeah, they're incredible with it.
You're A&R, so you got pretty good ears for music too. I was curious too on just how you find producers that you want the team to work with too, because like you got a crazy ear for some of these beats on this album too. I was like, damn.
Well, I think that I would be lying if I told you I had some type of technique other than it gotta hit me. I don't really know. Like you know, coming out of being a producer myself for so many years, I know what beats should have, and I know when they have that special thing to them. And then what happened was because Henny P has an impeccable ear for beats, so he actually set the bar for a lot of what you hear. You know what I mean? I might not pick every beat he sends over, but the bar is set. Like the shit gotta be extra quality. You know, it gotta have something special to it. You know. So, you know, and like with guys like Timo who did a long way around and lessons and a part of it, he and I were working on other music together. He produced that my latest single too, How Does It Feel? And some other stuff. And those beats were other beats that he included in the folder that he sent me. It just so happened to be we were working on this album too. And so I just asked him if we could use them, you know, and he was like, yeah, you know, so, you know, because he's got a very unique take on production, you know what I mean? And so I definitely appreciated him. Everybody, man. You know what I mean? Like everybody. With Henny P sent me the music for my word. Man, the music was so big, it was so powerful that I had to sit on it for about a month because I refused to let it beat me. You know, and I just kept going back to trying to figure out what the hell to do with this big ass beat. But I knew we needed to do something to it, man. And it came out so superb, man. So I mean, all kind of different ways, but really, man, it just gotta hit me in my sweet spot. Henny P, I'm not like Henny P. Like Henny P could listen to 100 beats. You know, I let him speak for himself. You know, he got an ear like that. My ear ain't like that. If that shit don't hit me, man, I gotta keep it moving. I can't just be listening to people's beats all day. But so I guess in that way I'm spoiled. You know what I mean? So
Henny P, I was curious too, like your favorite producer, because you have an ear for beats too. Who's like your favorite producer that makes his own beats?
Wow. That makes his own beats, man. I'm from the South, so Manny Fresh off the rip.
Wow, hot boy.
Yeah. That's a hard.
Big timers. How am I saying? Oh boy, big time.
That's a hard thing to say though. But yeah, I mean, Manny, Timberland, Pharrell.
Oh wow.
Wow. Yeah, great producers. So too many to name.
Said
Yo.
Can we get like a? You guys ever you guys heard shock value, right?
Just like
Yeah, the Timberland joint.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So when you guys hear like a beat like that bounce beat that had Dr. Dre and Missy Elliott, what do you think like goes into like making a beat like so something like that too? Because like I wouldn't say it's trance, but it has that element towards it though. Because that beat is crazy though. Every time that people mention Timbaland, I just think of that beat. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to rap on here Dre's verse. I'm not going to embarrass myself. That Dre verse, I don't know who wrote that for him, though, but whew, that verse. And Dre, if you did write that, if you do, and if you are watching this show, man, you got to release Detox, but you got to write it. I never brought this up on the show, and it's a good thing, I'm with my family right here, because this would be actually a good place to bring this up, too. Compton or Detox? Which one would you guys prefer to? Because we got Compton, but we still ain't got Detox. But what do you think you guys would have preferred if Detox would have came out? Because you got to imagine all the guests that he had for that.
Say it again.
Like, you got to look at it like all the people that were recorded for Dre's Detox, as opposed to who was on the album.
Like me personally, I tend to think it would have been Detox. I wasn't really a big fan of Compton. I didn't like it.
Yeah, I said Detox too.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, I want to hear what the big deal was. They've been working on that shit for years. I'm trying to hear what's going on.
Right.
Every time when I see one of these bloggers post that Dre says Detox coming, I'm like, I've been hearing this since the documentary, 2005. People who were slow on that.
Dang.
Yeah, look out for Detox. I remember that.
Yeah, I remember Game was promoting that more than his own album at one point.
Yeah.
But I actually this is a segment too that I actually want to bring up too, because it's been coming up a lot on my show too. The mixtape era. Now we're in the era of streaming now, and artists are still naming their projects mixtapes. But back in the day, from like let's say 2002 to 2010, I'm just gonna cut it off at 2010. People were actually releasing mixtapes like on DatPiff. Prime example. You guys know the Game Red album. The rollout for that album was a beautiful mess. And I'm going to explain why. It was a beautiful mess, though. But the Game had a shit ton of mixtapes promoting that came up to the Red, that built up to the Red album. He had the Red Room, Break Lights, Patron and something else, and then Patron and something else to hang over. And then we got the Red Room. Now, he released quality mixtapes over original beats back then. What do you guys think about that era as opposed from this era now? Because back then you actually had to go searching for this music. Now you can just get it on your phone.
Right. Yeah, I mean, mixtapes, as we talked about it back then, I think that shit is over with. You know what I'm saying? And to be perfectly honest, nowadays I think the artists hide behind a label of mixtape so that just in case it's whack, it don't get added to their discography as a bad album. You know what I'm saying? But because virtually, I mean, there is really no more of the you do a mixtape and it's full of beats that are already out and you just rap over them. That's kind of over with. You know what I'm saying? So when I listen to artists now, regardless of what they choose to call it, they can call it a mixtape, they call it album, they can call it a playlist, whatever the fuck they want to call it. As far as I'm concerned, I'm judging it like an album. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, I'm not necessarily sad that the mixtape thing is over with. I think, I mean, and I hope that people still do it, like, you know, but like y'all remember that one game joint, that one blood shit, or like Big Sean's Control, where everybody rapped over this beat.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, God, I hated that. I hated that with a passion, yo. Terrible. It was one of the worst moments in hip hop, if you ask me, bro. Like, everybody on it. So I don't miss that, but I do miss hearing, you know, artists take like how Lil Wayne did Dedications. You know what I'm saying? Like the different beats that he chose and the way he rapped over them. I do like that. So like if we can kind of get that novelty of it back, just, you know what I'm saying, like the touch here there, I'm cool with it. But overall, I don't miss that shit. And these artists need to stop calling they bad albums mixtapes. You know what I'm saying? All that shit, bro.
Hey man, Chance the Rapper won a Grammy off a mixtape.
Wait.
It was an album.
Oh, Chance. I thought he said Chicks for a second. I'm like, Chicks, Drugs, won a Grammy? R.I.P. Chicks. But wow, okay, it's Chance. Okay.
Yeah.
I still ain't listening to Chance. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Maybe I should.
You ain't missing out on a new one.
I ain't listened to Chance like since I heard him on Kanye West's Ultra Light Beams. I think that was the track. I just can't get into him. I shouldn't say that. I just never got into him. I'd say.
No, I feel you. The new album ain't good though.
Well, that's funny because that's one of Chance's brightest moments. So if you ain't get into him off of that, you probably just gonna leave it alone.
Somebody posted something about him too, but I don't know if that was actually him. But the track that I heard that was off his new album, it was like, that ain't the one. It was me. I don't know what it was, but I really hope that was a fake.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like. I mean, I would consider myself a Chance fan, but yeah, the new album, it just ain't had. Like, I loved acid rap. You know what I'm saying? I loved acid rap. I liked the Coloring Book. I do not like this new shit. You know what I'm saying? At all whatsoever. It gets no play in this rap. But I fuck with Chance though. I fuck with Chance. I fuck with the man. Like I thoroughly, being a Chicago native, I thoroughly appreciate what he do for the city that I come from. You know what I'm saying? So just that particular piece of art that he created, I disagree with it.
All right, Chicago's got some crazy artists coming out of there right now, and it's not all drill either. Now that's what I love. That's what.
Yes. Thank God. Thank God.
I mean, like, I ain't gonna front. I love some of that gutter stuff, but I like that East Coast gutter stuff. So.
Yeah. I just want balance in everything. You know what I'm saying? It's like sometimes you want your shit extra hard. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you want to talk to the females. Sometimes you just want to groove. Sometimes you want to reminisce. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a balance to everything. You know what I mean? So in a given locale, you know what I mean? It should never be like, oh, you West Coast, all your shit should be gangster rap. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Chicago, all of it should be drill. Like, you know what I mean? Different moods even within those areas. And so to have those different moods kind of be brought to the forefront and get a shot is pretty dope, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I was gonna say too. I want to take up most of Jen's time too. When you guys are actually putting together this album, what do you guys hope to accomplish with it? Sorry, I mean when you guys put it out, not put it together. Sorry.
Man, I think, and I think Mark might be able to speak to it a little better, but I think really, for me, I guess, the goal or my expectation when we put it out is just that people get another opportunity to hear a group of dudes put their heart and soul into something that they believe in. You know what I'm saying? That it speaks to him on a level. My favorite bar of all time came from Jay-Z. He said, all I ever wanted to be was wealthy or somebody to tell me that they felt me. And that's so anytime I'm part of anything musically, like that's what I'm looking for. Like, yes, I want to get paid for my shit, and I want motherfuckers to listen to it and be like, wow, you know what I'm saying? I feel these dudes, or I feel that song, or you know what I'm saying? They talk about my life, or they talking about how I feel or how I think. I want to reach people, you know what I mean? In whatever way possible, you know what I mean? So that would be my expectation for putting the album out.
Okay, because Mark said that you guys wanted to showcase the talent too, but there's also like the talent is there. It's just like you guys hope to like somebody to hear one, like let's take Wiz's verse on Long Way Around. When people are gonna hear that, they're gonna be like, "Yo, Wiz, yo, can we get a verse?" Is that what you guys want to like the meaning of showcase, like to broaden the audience, start collaborating with people outside the camp?
So another word for showcase would be express possibility.
Okay.
It's just a small window into possibility. It's another opportunity for us to scream from the mountaintops that we are here competing. Like we are definitely competing, and we're outdoing most of your favorite artists with our hands tied behind our backs. It's not hard to be better than your favorite artist. You know what I'm saying? You know, not for us, and I could brag like that because I got the time in. You know what I mean? That's I got the time in, man. So I could talk like that all day long, man. More to come.
For real.
What about you, Smitty?
Man, I saw it as like it was another chance for us to express ourselves on a different level. And I say this humbly as possible. I said a couple times, man, like listening to what we've done, I'm like, man, it ain't like we're really competing with it. We're competing with everybody, but we're competing with ourselves. And it's like, I said, man, I don't see another crew. And I love these crews out there, but I don't see another crew that could go into that's in the crew. Like, we are the crew that made this album. You know what I'm saying? And I can't see a lot of crews doing what we've done on this album without going outside of their crew. Okay, we're gonna get that. Like, we can like literally go into a situation and come out there and be like, yo, are y'all doing that? You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing, man. So I just want for people to feel the album and keep feeling it, and we're gonna go to another one and give them another damn story, man. Another beautiful story. So yeah.
What about you, Henny P? What was your reaction when you heard that album in full? It was like, damn.
Yeah, that was exactly the reaction I had. I mean, it was incredible, man. A lot of times, man, when I send a beat out or something like to the guys, like, I only hear the beat, but I don't know what they're gonna come back with. So it's really good when I hear it come back and I'm like, oh wow, you took it somewhere totally different than where I thought it could go. And that's just the privilege of having, great artists around you. So, I've never heard anybody send me anything back and be like, man, that wasn't good, but everything they sent back, they took it to like the next level, to the 10th power, pretty much.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yup, big facts. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
I didn't even ask this earlier on too. Did you guys record tracks that didn't make the album?
I don't think Mark, did we? I don't know if Mark's still there.
No, he stepped away for a second.
Yeah. I don't think that we recorded anything specifically for the album that isn't on the album.
Okay.
It was pretty I mean Mark did the majority of, kind of getting the songs together, the beats, and then sending them out to myself, to E-Smitty. And then we just kind of laid our part. So I guess he kind of heard it, had the vibe for the album, and then he just developed it from there. And then, like I said earlier, me and the homie E, we just kind of got in where we fit in, what I mean, and did our thing. I don't think there's any joints on the cutting room floor. I mean, if they are, they didn't make it to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe the idea happened and they make it to me. So
yeah, I don't think so either. I think we went in and it was like, this is what we're gonna do, and we did it. You know what I'm saying? A couple times we actually we was all in the same room. You know what I'm saying? Couple of nights, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, them good nights.
Yeah.
That bottle going.
That good laugh you had with me that night.
What's up about? Oh, when you peeled out?
No. When we was recording and you was like, that's what I say, you like, E, you was so serious with your intent of saying that verse. Remember when you was laughing your ass off like, E, I ain't laughing at you, dog.
I was trying to give him the punch. I was trying to give him the punch first, and he just made it a point to like do it all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. No, it's a beautiful thing, man. It didn't start out as long as it is. I was just trying to do as many songs as we did on the first one. But the music was so good that I couldn't deprive the people. We could still be recording today, man. To be honest with you, like it could never stop.
Yeah,
it could never stop, man. 110 played an hour of unreleased music that I forgot about last night. Wow. Literally, he played an hour of music that I just kept going, wow. We should do something with that, An hour, man.
DatFeelin lost tapes.
Dude.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
I'm trying to convince him not to, man. Maybe we need to do some mixtapes and put that stuff on it, man. Cause
that's right.
Yeah.
It was especially when Henny P first started hitting us with beats. Oh man, it was like, like it was music, music out of everywhere, bro. Like just music on music. But trying to purpose the stuff and put it out properly is always the challenge, And that's what slows everything up, man. So it's dope. Is I got a team full of patient people that believe in me. You know what I'm saying? That when I start something, they know that shit gonna have a finish to it. And it's gonna be great at the end of the day, man. I'm lucky, bro. Like I really am. Like I said, these guys come with it, so I'm lucky. I ain't got nobody that I'm trying to, they really whack, but I'm trying to like mask it. You know what I'm saying? I've been there too. I've been there too. These guys are incredibly dope, man.
And I can't wait for them to hear the album, though. Yeah. That's gonna.
We about to do more shows with this album too. Just wait. We about to do more shows, bro. Shows is coming. The shows is coming.
So one time you stepped away when I was asking everybody this. What was your reaction when you heard the album in full too?
Oh man, I was amazed, man, and looking at the growth between the last album and this album, and I was just kind of like shocked. You know what I mean? Like really shocked. It's like, damn, this shit is hot. It really stunned me. You know what I mean? And I knew everybody was dope, but it's like, yo, it was like when I heard Smitty took it to a whole nother level on this. I'm like, damn, it's like this dude is like, it's like dope. Beast, like, yo, what the hell? You know what I mean? So that was the big thing about this project here. It's like, yo, it's like, this it sounds like it could take over the world. You know what I mean? It's like one of those things like fuck everybody else. Now this is where it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir.
Why the name Fuck the Rules?
Because we can't compete no other way. The rules say everything in the rule book say you need a lot of money to do it. We ain't got a lot of money to do it. So fuck they rules. I don't have a dope boy to get money from. So fuck it. I don't have a scam. I ain't got a credit card scam I'm running right now. I don't live with a stripper that's financing my career. Like,
Yeah.
none of the normal hip hop shit, man. None of it, man. And that's the way that, you know, they try to make it seem like that's the pathway to success. So fuck all that. We about to do it without it.
There you go.
These guys, man, you on this thing right now, man, with some legends, bro. Like, watch what I tell you, man. Everybody you talking to right now, man, gonna be a legend, bro. I'm gonna see to it. Watch what I tell you, bro. These are some legends, man. They just needed a chance. They just needed somebody to believe in them, man, including yourself. Like, somebody to believe in them. Watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you, dude. These dudes, they gonna name streets in Zebulon after E and 110.
Oh.
I'm dude, I'm telling you, man. These some legends, man. These guys are legends, man.
Appreciate it, man. You too, bro.
People give up, bro. That's why they don't make it, man. They give up. They give up. They walk away. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. These guys are some legends, man. Just wait. Just watch. Just watch, man.
Would you say every legend never went by the rules?
Nah, man, fuck the rules on purpose.
Yeah, because from my point of view, every legend that I consider legend never went by the rules.
There you go.
Yeah.
What?
There you go. Exactly.
I like how the general said everyone's gonna be legend. I think that's the perfect way to end the debut from the Death Flow on the YouTube site. We actually have visuals now. The budget going up, but yeah, I'm just.
I see you, Lo. Nah, I see you, baby. Let's get it.
But I wanted to include my fam for this one too, because not only is this the Death Flow first for this one too. This is actually the first time we ever had 6 people in an interview on the platform, though. So it's only right that it's with DatFeelin.
Dope.
Oh, you too, bro. Look at you. Well, what you waiting on their ass? I like it.
Right. When y'all hear that album, go get it too. Y'all gonna be saying the same thing that I heard. Damn, and just like that. The showcase right back too. Is there anything y'all want to plug in before I let y'all go?
Shit, go get it too, baby. On the way.
I see y'all. You already know.
And with that being said, I know this is classic, but this one was definitely classic. Another classic interview from the Death Glow featuring my fam, DatFeelin.